Listen, the paid Mourner cry, but the Duppy no fool.
One box when get, send him a school.
Walk good, me virgin.
Walk good, the Duppy them a watch, yes.
Them watching. Yeah. Stop. Star News tell me, sir.
Hello everyone, I hope all is well. I want to say thanks for joining me again, and we're going to be having some laughter tonight if it's possible, or today. But I wanted to bring you to a story that I saw in the Star, and I thought it necessary to share with you because this is our culture. When Duppy boxer Mourner, that is what we will be talking about. Now, a paid mourner, just imagine that, paid mourners in Jamaica, hit by a Duppy. And this was one mourner to be exact. That was a headline the Star had in their newspaper a couple weeks ago. 26 shares, 159 reactions, and 101 comments when I started to look at that. I know there was more. It was still counting. A man paid to cry at funerals. Yes, there are people who are paid to cry at funerals. Claim that a Duppy boxed him down to the ground. When people talk about a Duppy boxing you, it's a real hard box. And while the rest of the world was scrolling past the story, Jamaica turned the comment section into a classroom. Let me tell you this. If you want to know a lot about what's happening in Jamaica, read the comments. Some are extreme, but some are worthy of understanding. Let me tell you also that I am a person who has studied language and literacy, and I understand how language discourse happens. So I'm Rohan Joel, as you already know. And tonight we want to argue something that might sound strange. When a Duppy boxer mourner, we don't laugh. We teach, we testify, we transmit a whole world into 280 characters of Patois. And by the time we're finished discussing this, I want you to understand why Jamaica Facebook comment section is one of the most undervalued classrooms in the Caribbean. Now let us start with the man himself, the paid mourner, the bawler. You hire him, he comes to the funeral. He cries, he wails, he rolls on the ground, may I ask for a JB or two, if the package includes that. And then he goes home. He goes home with cash in his pocket, and the tears are still drying on his face. Who would hire a man like that? Let me ask a question. Would you? But I think the way funerals are going in Jamaica, a lot of things are possible. Now, before we start crucifying the man, and before anyone outside of the Caribbean start judging us, let me remind you, the Egyptians paid mourners 3,000 years before Christ. The Greeks, the Romans, the Irish had kneeling women, and the Chinese have professional wailers to this day. So don't crucify Jamaica. Check out the other places too. As you can see in the description, I'll put some information there. Grief is universal, but it's a performance of grief that's the problem. That has always been an economy. It means that people find a way to make money. If you can cry, fine. Remember, in our society, we have people who cry even if they know what they're saying is incorrect. And as one person commented, that we can see the real humor or the severity of it. How much to roll on the ground and drop in the grief package? I mean, you're rolling on the ground and then dropping that graveside. That, my friend, is market research. The man is scoping the level of service. Who knows, might ask for that service in the future. Another person said, and he followed up with a critical question, who paid the Duppy? This thing is like a joke, who paid the Duppy? Because in Jamaica, even the supernatural have an answer to the invoice. People love to get paid. Now, the Duppy. For those who don't know what a Duppy is and who did not grow up in Jamaica, a Duppy is not a Halloween ghost. A Duppy is not a Hollywood special effect. A Duppy is a spirit, restless, watching, present, the older cousin of grief itself. My grandmother used to say, Duppy not travel on Sunday. Why? Because even the dead need a day to rest. In Jamaica, the Duppy is real, not because we can prove it in a laboratory, but because we organize our memories around it. We tell stories about it. We warn children about it. And we keep the dead present through the stories. One commentator said, the Duppy never know him be, and him be bawl too loud. Think about the comment. The Duppy didn't recognize the mourner because the mourner cried louder than the people who were actually related to the dead. This is not a joke. This is a critique of authenticity. The moral statement, dress up in Patois. And another person said that the bawling was real, so the Duppy did not believe him. Even the dead can tell when you're lying. Even the world of the spirit know the frauds around. This is theology. This is ethics. This is a discourse on Facebook that you can't get anywhere. Now let me show you the real talent in the story. One person said the Duppy knows him can't do certain things. And the Duppy just boof him. And guess what? Just show him who is the boss. That is creative writing. That is theater. And let me tell you this, that is Act 1. Another person commented that by saying workplace hazard. Yes, can you imagine? Who goes to a workplace and get knocked down by the person that they're mourning or something else? Just to reclassify the supernatural assault as a workplace violation is a problem. This is satire at its best. And then one person said, of all the jobs in Jamaica, why him decide to take Duppy work? That Duppy must be a Christian Duppy, because you know what? If he had boxing, we would continue running all the way. You see what just happened? 4 sentences. 4 sentences connected to something. Job availability, critique on the culture. Of all the works he could have had, why this? It's touching on Christian theology and manners. And of course, a survival manual. Run, sir, run before the Duppy come again. This matters. And all of that from a phone in Patois, roughly in the evenings. You're just watching the feedback that's going on. This is what I need the world to understand. Patois is not broken English. Patois is compressed philosophy. Every moment in the post is doing what universities charge thousands of dollars to teach. Cultural analysis, critical reasoning, communal memory, and oral performance. What is happening here for free by ordinary Jamaicans in real time. So here's the thing that I want you to walk away with. When the Duppy boxed the mourner, Jamaica was not laughing at the dead. We were laughing at the lie. The lie that grief can be performed without truth. In our culture, Caribbean culture, African descended culture, humor is not the opposite of seriousness. Here's what I want to leave you with. The next time someone dismisses a Jamaican story as foolishness, just bashment, just patois, pause here for a bit. Think about what they're saying. The next time your grandmother tells you about a Duppy, listen. She's not being superstitious. She's teaching you about the world. She's reminding you that the dead are watching and authenticity is not optional. The Duppy in the story doesn't need a lawyer. The Duppy doesn't need a contact. The Duppy just needed to box one mourner, and Jamaica did the rest. I'm laughing. The Duppy boxed the mourner, and Jamaicans took it to task on Facebook comment section. 159 reactions when I checked. 101 comments. And 26 shares. 1 viral lesson. So the next time we talk, I'll be doing more of this because I'm learning so much from these comments, because it's about language, it's about our history, and what more can we come up with than looking at these comments. And remember, watch the Duppy them. Until next time, that's all for now. Remember to like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
Send him to school.
Walk good, me virgin.
Walk good. The Duppy them a watch, yes.
Them watching. Star News tell me say Duppy box the man. Cry tears for money but the spirit no fun. Load in my ball, but the feeling no real. So the Duppy step out and him neck buff him peel.
You think the dead no see when you wail on the stage. You think you fool the spirit when you perform for your wage. Every tear a transaction, every wail a deceit. The Duppy stand up, say brethren take your seat. Walk good, the Duppy them a watch. Walk good, the Duppy them a watch. Whatever you a do, make sure it real. Can't fool the spirit can't heal. Walk good, the Duppy them a watch.
Me granny used to tell me Duppy no travel pan Sunday. Monday morning early them a check pan your runway. Every move you make, every story you tell, up above and down below the ancestor I yell. Authenticity a currency.
Be it before you die.
Cause when your casket closed down,
No time for your alibi.
ball for your mother, ball for your friend, but no ball for your dollar. That road no have no end.
Walk good, the Duppy them a watch. Walk good, the Duppy them a watch.
Whatever you a do, make sure it real.
Can't fool the spirit can't heal. Walk good, the Duppy them a watch.
Caribbean people, we know the code. We tell we history, through the story them we hold. Add up in a comment section, a granny on a porch. Same teaching, same fire, same touch.
So when you laugh at the Mourner, hear what we a say. I know him alone get the slap that day. Everyone a we a check the self in the mirror, cause the Duppy them a watch. That truth no ever
Walk
good, yes. Duppy them a watch.
Them watching.
Them watching.
Walk good,
Make it real. The Duppy them a watch.
every step, every breath.
Whatever you a do, make sure it real. Can't fool the spirit can't heal.
Walk good,
Jamaica say.
Walk good, the Duppy them a watch.
I saw it go. Walk good, me virgin.
The Duppy them a watch.
The Duppy them a watch.